Um, Little late on this again, but I've been really busy on my weekends, so so let's get going. All right, so this past week, I missed Monday. I had my girlfriend's sister and mom in town, and so I just didn't get to go to the gym that day. But leading into the week, I think it's kind of important to, I guess, talk about that as well. Leading into the week, I kind of was on this like fence of like, so I haven't been like trying to lose weight, but I have been trying to not be fat. I think there's a distinction there. So like I've been going on more walks with my dog. I've been eating less like garbage than usual. Things I've talked about before. And I think that kind of all in all I like overdo it a little too much on the weekends. And I'm not even going to play with you on this last one. I don't have calorie counts for my last week. I do for the other weeks that I never got you, but I didn't for last week because Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I was like, this is going to be bad because like they're in town, so not even going to pretend and lie to Taylor about it. And then Thursday, Friday was like this weird recovery where it's like I only had a meal prep for 2 days. So like really like just weird like either lack of eating or like eating garbage or like allergies is really what affected lifting this week. But going in I was kind of feeling sluggish a little bit, probably because of junk food. Girlfriend's little sister is 12, I think. Loves junk food, stuff like that. We had a bunch of junk food in the house. Had to entertain. So wasn't really feeling too hot. Near the end of the week, I really started my groove. I started feeling, back in form, and it kind of like walking in mentally. I was like, caught on the line of like, oh well, I have the beach trip in June. Do I still keep like trying to like shape up and not eat Pop-Tarts as soon as I get home? But also like, or also go back to being strong and hitting weights, and like it would help with recovery if I ate. So it's whatever. I think like I was just overthinking it. I think I remember at one point, I think it was during deadlift on my first lifting day of the week, I was just like, I could remember you saying stop thinking so much. And so I just kind of started eating when I was hungry, but not trying to overdo it. Drinking when thirsty, yada yada yada. Speaking of which, I'm thirsty. So going in. I don't know what freaking day this squat is from. Alright, so this is a random squat that I don't think it's upside down. I don't know where I did squat this week. Maybe I squatted, then did bench and deadlift? I don't remember. I've been so busy, everything just seems like a freaking blur. All I know is that this week, my 365 looked a lot better than this. Unless that isn't from yesterday. Alright, so here is Tuesday's deadlift. Deadlift just hasn't been feeling good. I don't even hit full reps this set solely because like I'll just tell you. Yeah, see, I go down there for the last rep. Can't edit it. One take. It's just like killing me with my allergies. This is the same video twice. No, I just canceled it. Yeah. So deadlift's been feeling kind of wonky. I feel like I'm either skipping steps that I used to before, or I'm just overthinking it and missing putting myself in an advantageous position. Because before it felt like, you know, all my upper body had to do was like stay tight, and then my lower body would do all the work. And then these past few have felt really, really like stiff leg deadlifts just being pushed off the floor by me pulling it with my like back. I don't know. You're the coach. You're the boss. Alright. Okay, this is also a marked difference this day. This is the day that I started taking pre-workout again. Oh shit. Sorry that I didn't even realize. That's probably going to be really annoying for you to hear. So I kind of played around with my squat volume on one day and like moved my feet out, and I slowly been trimming them back in to like feel like I have the most amount of like power and depth combination. Been playing around with it for a little bit. I was starting to like my feet farther out because before my like knees were starting to hurt from squatting. So here is 275. 3. Did I hit all of them here? 4. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, shoulder's been feeling a lot better. It wasn't. I saw your question from before when you're like, is it because you're moving your shoulders in or out? And I don't think that's what it is. I think it's in my bench from my meet, I like dumped my body into it. Like, here, let's see if I have my Instagram here. Yeah, here. Like, there's no way to silence videos on Instagram, I'm sorry. I like lag. I like press unevens. I feel like I had a lot of strain on my right shoulder right here. Alright. I felt like I had a lot of strain on my right shoulder. Kind of felt it going into deadlift, but I wasn't trying to let it affect me, more or less. This is the day that I was like, alright, well, I got some drama for Taylor this training week. Really coming up on my toes, I noticed right there. Yeah, this deadlift set was like, alright, it's not just a one-time thing. I need to talk to Taylor. Yeah, see, I just cut it there. Yeah, I cut it there because that was my 365 attempt. So I dropped it to 315. And it's upside down because touch and go. So obviously the whole set's just done there. Because psychologically, ego played a little bit of a factor in here. I was like, alright, I couldn't hit 365. I'm going to drop down to the 45 plate. The next 45 plate below this. Yeah. See, and then this is me getting frustrated with the set. And I did finish out my day. I don't remember what RPEs were. But, like, I just knew my body was telling me I was doing it wrong. So I, like, just dropped it and went to my volume sets and tried to salvage it there. But as you see, the only RPE that I put in was a 7.5 at 275. My body just wasn't deadlifting well. Whether that's, like, mental or, you know, I just, like, forgot how. I don't know. Going into this week, though, felt pretty strong. yeah, I felt pretty strong. Um, hit 365 for my 6 rep max. I definitely felt like I could push it. We'll talk about that next week. But this week, this week, this week's a little bit slower for me. I didn't have a weekend, so I'm actually about to meal prep right after this. Calculated out all my calories and stuff like that. I think I'm sitting at about like 2,300, which I usually like to give myself because I usually sometimes I'll have a snack or something, and we still have like remnants of snacks when Amber's mom and dad were here. But yeah, I'm just gonna do it at work. I always think about it when I'm doing these videos, and then I tell myself I'm going to do it at work because I have a lot of free time in front of a computer at work, and then I never sit down and actually punch the numbers. I'm going to do it at work. You can message me on Instagram anytime between 10 and 5 anytime this week and tell my dumbass to punch in my freaking numbers. Alright, but that's the end of the video. I felt like I was going a little long this video. Alright, so looking forward to your feedback.